forest and climate change. I invite Shri Vipin Kodiedat, the Unit Manager Janmabhoomi, Kozhikode, to welcome the guest by presenting a bouquet. Shri Anil Madhav Dave is the new Minister of State of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, with a specialization in rural development and management from Indore. Who will be sharing the dais and who led the Aramula agitation in environment, science and technology.
And my dear friends,
Union Minister Jagat Prasad Ladda ji and Dr. Harshvardhan ji, both has a pre-decided program elsewhere, therefore they had to go. Shri Radhakrishnan ji, Managing Director Janmabhoomi, Shri A. Raja, H. Raja, National Secretary BJP, State President Rajshekharan ji, Arvind Menon ji, Krishnadas ji, and other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends and media persons. I don't have much to say, but I know that today you want to hear a lot from me. Because a burning issue of Arnamula is there, Arnamula Airport is there. But first I will stick to today's program. The organizer has chosen a subject, Think Infra. I am visiting Kerala for very many times for different reasons. Because I am not a street smart politician, doing less, telling more, all the time, and little bit media shy person. No need if it is not required, why you are going into the unnecessary prachar prasar. Okay, if something is there which media needs, then one should interact, one should say the things in the press. Therefore, these journeys are not that much spread in the states as much it should, or it's fine. But the organizer has chosen Think Infra. By all the journey, I was just thinking, quality of this human resource in the states, natural resources, and people going out of Kerala in the different part of the country and different part of the world, contributing wherever they are working so much, so high, that one industrialist was telling me, instead of keeping a 5% in a personal staff, just keep one Keralite in the staff and he will complete the whole job. And he was going ahead with that, then said that if one lady is there, her vision, her way of working is so nice that you do not have to give one type is this, that, and stenographer and the assistant and this. She will complete whole job. So this type of image is there in the world, in the country. But what is wrong with the state itself? Why it is not the most developed states? It has the highest literacy rate. Why it is not the most developed states of the country? But after thinking, I reach on this conclusion. The cause behind this is those who were the planner, those who were the policymaker in last 60, 70 years, 60, 50, 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 60, 70 ye They did politics in governance, and their vision of development was not that clear. And these two things are badly needed. Krishna was knowing where I am supposed to lead this entire battle and what I should do tomorrow. And his that crystal clear thought process at one point when he saw that Arjun could not kill one enemy, that is Bhishma, then Krishna get down from the chariot and pick up the one wheel and started running towards Bhishma. Then Bhishma got out of the chariot and he held the hands and said, "Hey Vasudev, please don't get angry. If you want to know how I will get killed, I am going to inform you. But you are the only person available in this entire battlefield, both the sides, who is calm, who is cool, who is clear, who knows what to do and what not to do, and who is constantly trying to establish a dharma rajya." Dharma rajya means right way of doing governance, no connection with the religious process. Right way of doing governance. Because eventually governance is what? The last beneficiary who is at the bottom of the society, Deen Dayal ji used to say, who is at the bottom of the society must be benefited at large. That is the best government, simple definition of the government. But now I think Kerala is taking turn. Now there is a movement, now there is a, it may take 5 years more or a 10 years more, but yes, now when aircraft runs on runway, a time comes when lift become higher than gravity. So at any point of time in a years to come, Kerala will be lifted and it will back into the air. And think infra will have its own object. Because just a conclave, just a thought, just a mind-boggling discussions, it's not enough. For this, there is a very good word in Sanskrit. प्रज्ञा विलास नहीं करना चाहिए. प्रज्ञा विलास में इंटेलिजेंसिया का बस enjoy करना उस पर, keep on discussing for hours together and reaching nowhere. Second thing, I think when this development issue is not clear in the command, that is a problem, and at the same time there is split personality. You want something or you do not want something. You want railway station or you do not want railway station. You want airport or you do not want airport. First, be clear into yourself. Being a person leading the state, leading the country, leading the globe, if he is not clear into his mind whether I want this or I do not want this, and I am of this belief, there's in the field of development and in the field of environment and climate change, one must not have a split personality. What I am saying, I believe it. Whatever my approach is there towards the forest, animals, scheduled tribes, I mean it and I say so. When you mean something and you don't believe into that, but you say something and you act differently, that creates a big problem in the field of development. And presently, nowadays, environment and climate change, it has become a very glamorous subject. People talk too much across the globe. Seminars, these, that, and long speeches are there. But we Indians, we need not have to learn environment from anywhere in the world. For last 10,000 years, we are doing agriculture on this land. After 300 years, there are boards and signboards in America abandoned. You did such a agriculture in that particular area that for next 300 years, no agriculture. But for 10,000 years, We are doing agriculture. Our doing agriculture is the right way. So similarly, in all different fields, we need not have to learn, yes, but our brain and our idea, सभी दिशाओं से अच्छे विचार आने दो, ये उपनिषदों की जो सूक्ति है, उसका तो हम पालन करते हैं. कोई अच्छी रिसर्च अगर दक्षिण अफ्रीका में हुई है या कोई यूरोप में कहीं हुई है, we accept it. We accept good thoughts, but we convert it. We should convert it. Otherwise, what will happen? We will create a blunder. I will show you one blunder exactly in front of us. These are the plants. These are the flowers. You will not find ant, cheetah on this, or any small species of any type, living things. There you won't find any time on these plants. You will not find bees on these flowers. Any flying species will not sit on this flower. Why? They know it is poisonous. But it looks good, that's why we brought it from some other part of the world and we started using this. Arey Baba, we need indigenous plants. We need a plants which has a flavor. We need a plants, we have a plant and we had a plant which has a fruits. This striving country needs plants which can have a fruits at least once in a year, if not round the year, then once in a year. They are not going to give you anything except pleasure to eyes. और खूबसूरती जिसके अंदर कुछ नहीं होता है उसका कोई उपयोग नहीं होता है. That's what I feel. आप क्या करेंगे? Therefore, you know, you take the 40-year advertisement of Lux company. They change every 2 years, they change their model. There is a psychology behind that advertisement's world. You take the best handsome man's photograph for your advertisement, after a year or two, जनता बोर हो जाती है. मतलब चेंज करो, दूसरा लो. Or a heroine, जो भी है, whatever it is. But if you take the photograph of an ocean, if you take the photograph of mountain, Himalaya, months together, years together, life together, no one will say that I'm bored from all these things because they are natural. So tomorrow India will have to learn to have their own indigenous plant and expand them. We have expanded them across the road and both the side of the roads, airports, railway station, without knowing this thing, that these plants are for those area where the 70–80% they are cold countries. Therefore, normally you won't find a life into this. Life into this means life around this. And if you find one day, please SMS me. I found one ant traveling on this. I found one flying species sitting on this. I will take my words back. क्योंकि मैं जानता हूँ कि जहर, चींटी को मालूम है कि जहर नहीं खाना है, हम लोगों को नहीं मालूम है कि इस जहर को नहीं खाना है. And we go in this direction. Therefore, I always say, if you are leading a state, if you are a district collector, if you are a commissioner, if you are a chief minister, decide first. You want this or you do not want this. And confusion in this area will eventually lead in that tomorrow we will not reach anywhere. So I am very sure into this. I think that very shortly I am going to visit Kerala because I have told to my ministry that I want to travel across the country in 29 states in next 4 months. But when I will go there, I will make sure from indigenous plant to indigenous thoughts, indigenous process, they must grow. Otherwise, tomorrow we may lose everything. I want Malayalam language as a language of the states. If we will keep on going in this direction, after 50 years, I am very much doubtful whether in Tamil Nadu, Tamil language will be there or not. No problem. 100 years before, people were going from all four corners of the country for Char Dham Yatra. From Tamil Nadu to Dwarika, from Dwarika to Badri Kedar, from Bhubaneswar to Rameshwaram. They had no problem. They were doing Char Dham Yatra very so nicely. Why today the unnecessary this problem has arisen? It is only because of the confused politicians. They always create problem. And those politicians, those who have a clear vision, those administrators, those who have a clear vision, they always clear the things. So think infra, think clearly, think in right direction, think indigenously along with across the globe. And no one should teach me this, no, we should think globally also. Bhai, this is me who has given the slogan Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Who you are telling me? मेरे पूर्वजों ने मुझे सिखाया है कि विश्व एक परिवार है. अब आप नया ज्ञान देने के लिए कहाँ से आ गए? So don't teach us. We Indians, we know that this entire globe is a one family. And being a one family member, we will have to think together on the climate change, on the environment, on the development point of view. So these are the few fundamental things. I think Conclave will go ahead with this, and you will lead the battle in Kerala in such a way that the pride of Kerala, it should emerge not only in India, it should emerge at the surface of the global level, at every horizon of the world. So I thank you very much. I congratulate all members of the organizers, Janmabhoomi particularly, management, its staffs and organizers. They are trying to take the whole thought process in right direction. I know that in Kerala today the burning issue is Ernakulam Airport. Different section of the society, they have come all the way from Kerala to Delhi to meet me and to express their thought, emotion, and the wish they want for the development of the streets. I have one single thing to say. Because first permission of this airport was given to the promoter in 2010 by the then government, led by CPM. And again, after 5 years, the matter is this, that whether there should be airport or there should be no airport. High Court, Supreme Court, NGT, local bodies, advocates, they have had one single verdict that we do not want this. But the prime important thing is state government. So I will request state government, please make it very clear. You want it, you want the Ernakulam airport or not. If they want, please inform to promoter, please inform to us that we want it, so that the necessary step can be taken. And if they say that we do not want it, then publicly deny this. Exercising something, saying something and not doing that, it's not good. If there is a wish and will behind this, we are committed to the development of Kerala states and conservations of the Kerala ecosystem. It all depends on the local body, it all depends on the state government. They first decide in their home, or they talk whatever they want to talk with their organizations, that whether they want this airport or they do not want this airport. If they want, then publicly I request them that please send me a letter with consent, with this, that yes, we want it, my agreement is there and we want to go ahead with this, so that we can, and one should not be too particular about any committees' suggestions. There are very many committees, they keep on suggesting very many things. Eventually, it is the state government, central and particularly this ministry, who is going to have a decision into that. But as the matter has been upheld by the Supreme Court, so we will have to wait what Supreme Court says about that. So these are the nitty-gritties of the all things. But we should begin it from Thiruvananthapuram. Let the state chief minister say that yes, we want or we do not want it. And other local bodies, those who have a stake into that, when particularly who are the real owner and stakeholders of the whole area. And after getting that, we will think and plan what to do and how to go ahead to do it or not to do it. But first, I need all these clearances from the local and state bodies.